Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey guys, once again, it is a beautiful month. It's a beautiful month. It's July. It is July, and TCC sent me a bunch of tricks. They sent me a bunch of tricks because they wanted you to see all these tricks. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Today we're going to look at Chipswitch. This is another effect from Wayne Fox. This is also another effect that I believe Wayne Fox released earlier, and now it has some improvements. So for those of you who purchased Chipswitch a long time ago, maybe we'd like to hear from you. I'd like to hear from you down below, either how much you've enjoyed the trick, how strong the trick is, or if you are looking forward to some of these new improvements. So what is Chipswitch? Well, here's the good news, all right? TCC always has trailers, okay? They always have trailers. You can always go to YouTube and watch a trailer. They kind of guide you through the trick step by step, but I'll do the same thing, all right? So in Chipswitch, you're gonna bring out a little leather wallet, and inside are your 4 lucky poker chips. You can make up any story you'd like about them. They're your poker chips. And best of all, if you know some coins across or matrix routines or anything you could do with 4 regular silver dollars, or even 5, right? You could do your favorite silver dollar routine right now at this point. So if you want to do a matrix, coins across, whatever you want to do, right? You could do that now. And then you could do the second effect, which is Chipswitch. And Chipswitch, that effect, that's the one they're going to teach you. Wayne Fox includes a 20-minute tutorial, but it's super, super easy. Even if you don't have your favorite routine to do with coins, you're not a coin worker, right? But this still sounds interesting. Maybe you like to do gambling effects with cards. Perfect, okay? You got your 4 poker chips, and you're going to ask to borrow either a coin from them, say like a quarter, but not everybody carries coins these days, we understand. You could borrow their wedding band, right? You could borrow their ring. And so you're gonna put the coin that they sign or the ring of theirs, right, into the leather pouch that previously held the poker chips, okay? That's gonna go away and sit there silently on the table. You've got your poker chips, you're gonna stack them into a little stack of 4, okay? And then you're gonna put a shroud of mystery around them, a little curtain. A little paper curtain's gonna go around the circle. And you're gonna take out your Sharpie marker as a magic wand, and you're gonna reach into the curtain, you're gonna go tap, 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 and they're gonna hear the poker chips. They can even take their finger and reach down into the cone, and they can feel the poker chips. But again, with your Sharpie marker, and a wave and a snap, you lift the paper tube up, and now their ring is sitting there. The chips have magically vanished. Where'd they go? Because now their ring is there. Well, if their ring is there, then the chips must be, yep, you guessed it, back inside the leather wallet. You wanna see the parts? As with all TCC products, you're gonna get a nice black matte box with gold text that says Chipswitch, idea by Wayne Fox. You are gonna get a little roll of paper. It's actually Tyvek, so it'll last you forever. And here's the good news. You are gonna get not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, you're gonna get 8. 8 individual, non-gimmicked poker chips, which means you could use these for any routine that you'd like. In addition to that, you are gonna get this really cool leather wallet that does 2 things. 1, it hides your gimmick, and it allows you to steal their ring or coin. And the last thing you're gonna get is this beautiful gimmick. Now, I'm not gonna pick it up. I'm gonna leave it sitting here just like this, but I want you to know that you will get this cool gimmick, and if you know what this is, you know what this is. And if you don't know what this is, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. I try not to expose magic here on this channel. I try not to. Every now and then, I'll flash a picture of a gimmick, or I'll flash the picture of the URL, or I'll say too much, because I talk a lot, right? I talk too much. I'll say too much, or there'll be a typo on the screen, and it'll accidentally expose the gimmick. I never want to do that. So if you ever see me expose a gimmick or expose a trick accidentally, feel free to slap me on the hand, send me a note, and say, hey, I think you exposed something here, because I will happily take the exposure down. Okay, I'm not here to expose tricks. Enough said. Enough said. Okay, so Chipswitch, you're going to get all of that plus the 20-minute video for $89. $89. Now you can say, well, why? Wow, that's a lot. Is it worth your money? Let's run back through it again. Okay, you're getting a leather wallet that not only conceals a gimmick, so it's doing one thing, but it also allows you to steal, right, the coin or ring. So it serves two functions. Serves two functions, has two kind of working parts to it, and it's leather. And on top of that, you're getting 8 identical clay chips. These are clay chips. And you're getting the clay chip gimmick, and the Tyvek curtain, and 20-minute tutorial. So that's a lot. Now, do you need to provide anything yourself? Well, yes. I mentioned Sharpie marker, right? You need a Sharpie, and you need something little fun, little magical to go along with the Sharpie marker, but it's not hard to acquire. Wayne's going to walk you through all of that. So how's the video? The video is 20 minutes. I would suggest watching the trailer first, because there isn't really a live performance or any performance in the tutorial. So go watch the trailer just to make sure that this is the type of trick that works for you, that you like. After that, Wayne is going to introduce the effect. He's going to walk you through all the props. He'll then tell you how to set it all up so it's ready to go. And then he'll walk through the routine at slow speed with director's commentary. So he won't do the effect at full speed. You won't see exactly how it plays out. He'll walk you through it behind the scenes, and he'll explain everything as he goes, and then he'll cover reset at the end. Okay, so pocket space, this does take up some pocket space, not only in your carry, but also in performance. Wayne uses his pockets in performance, okay? That means he's taking things, putting them in his pockets, bringing things back out. So either bringing back out the poker chips, bringing back out the pen. He's using his pockets during the routine. I think you should know that as far as angles go and inspectability goes. By the end of the routine, everything should be inspected. You're going to dump the leather wallet out. There's going to be coins inside that. I wouldn't really want them to inspect the leather wallet. There's some funniness with that, right? It's a gimmick. But they'll be able to inspect their coin or ring, of course, because it's theirs. And the 4 chips that are on the table, that's plenty, right? And as far as angles go, there's one piece of, I don't even want to call it sleight of hand. There's just one piece of finagling. It's not even palming. It's not even palming. It's just under the cover of darkness, right? You're doing something. And it takes a little practice, but not much. I wouldn't even say it's knacky. I wouldn't even say it's obvious. It's just a thing that has to get done in order to make the gimmick disappear. Once you see it, once you see how it's done, I think you'll understand better how to practice. I don't know if I can describe it to you well here, right? But just know that for the most part, the trick is 100% self-working down to like one part where you're going to make the gimmick vanish. But if you follow Wayne's instructions, you should be fine. So positives, I really like the new additions to this effect. The old effect, the leather wallet didn't do everything that it does now, and I really like the clay gimmick. It looks perfect. When I first saw it, I didn't think it was a gimmick. I thought it was something else, and so I think the clay gimmick, I think, awesome. Negatives, as always with TCC, I always find that the videos are a little short. It'd be nice if they would include an actual at-speed performance so that you can see what this looks like in the real world, give you an idea about pocket space. Am I doing this standing up? Am I doing this seated? Am I doing this with a table? Maybe even to get some of those options during the teaching as well. That might be helpful. With an $89 effect, I would like to know, is this something I can do standing, walk around at parties, or is this something I need to do seated? And if I am seated, then what am I doing with my pockets? Am I still using them the same way? I think a lot of those things could get covered 20 minutes is not that much time. And really, video is free, right? Video is free. I should know, I make video all the time. I make video all the time. So it's easy to make a video, right? And so I think the more you give customers, the better they appreciate it. I already told you it was 89 bucks. Already told you that it's from TCC Magic, right? And you can find it wherever quality TCC Magic products are sold. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, everybody. Before you go, I got one more thing to tell you about, one more thing to show you, because I know your time is valuable. So is mine, right? And rather than just give you one video, one review, and that's it, let me give you two. Let me give you two. I'll come back to this. I'll talk about it some more. But while we're here, while we're talking, let's cover one more base. This is the EDC holder from TCC Magic. When I first saw this, I thought, oh, it's something that holds your EDCs, like holds cards, holds coins, holds packet tricks. No. Think of this as more of a Swiss Army knife. It's a Swiss Army knife for magicians. You can carry it on a clip, so it can rest on your pocket or your belt loop, right? And it's multi-tool, so it has a little side, and then another side, and then another side, and then another side. It does 4 things. What does it do? Well, first, it's a flash paper load. You can quickly access flash paper for visual vanishes or dramatic productions. It just pops right out, like out of a little dispenser. Think of it as a tissue box that expels flash paper. It also does the same thing for double-sided tape. So one side discreetly applies tape to your finger or your cards for very clean vanishes and reveals. It also dispenses invisible thread. Now you'll never be without it. You can retrieve a strand instantly wherever you are. And lastly, it also includes a blister effect, which means you can reveal a symbol or a prediction as a blister on your skin for a powerful finale. That's right, it does all 4 of those things, okay? It doesn't do any magic in and of itself. You're gonna get a tutorial that walks you through how to load all those various compartments, right? And what you'll need. But for 28 bucks, you get a little, let's call it a magic Swiss Army knife that clips onto your belt loop, right? You could conceal it underneath your jacket pocket. So when you're out there performing in the real world and you're thinking, oh, that flash paper didn't work, or I think doing something funny with flash paper right now would be funny, or even a spectator says, well, can you make fire up here? Now you can. You just tuck down, pull off a little sheet of flash paper, ball it up, go over to their dinner candle, and poof, right? Same thing with double-sided tape. If you realize that the card on the bottom isn't the one that has the sticky stuff on it, or the card on the top is missing its sticky stuff, or the tack, you want to make something disappear, anything the spectator hands you, you instantly apply a little piece of double stick tape, stick it under their cup or their dinner plate or the bottom of your shoe, and it's gone. And same thing with IT. How many times have you had IT break? Now you have a little tiny dispenser that'll shoot out a little thread you need whenever, and it has a blister effect as well. So a fun little EDC that does 4 things. I just wanted to tell you about it. 28 bucks. Of course, I'll circle back to this again, and we'll do a full review for it later, but why not give you 2 reviews in one? All right?